Hi, David Peck here for another Port Adelaide Football Club review. And what a game to review, huh? It was the showdown, the second showdown of the year at Adelaide Oval. This time it was Port's home game. Port lost the first showdown of the year to the Crows at their home game. We lost by under a goal. Thought we hit the front. We did hit the front. Joe Berry scored. 40 seconds to go, we'll hit the front, and then Cook scores a goal right at the end, and they take the win from us. But this time around, it wasn't as close. It was actually a domination. Port absolutely creamed the Canaries tonight. I was there, Adelaide Oval. Port Adelaide, 13 goals to 19 behind with a total of 97 points. To the Crows, 11 goals, 5 with 71 points. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. We had 32 scoring shots, 32 to the Crows 16. And we're a bottom 5 team and then playing for a top 4. You're not going to be top 4, Crows. You can't even beat Port Adelaide, a bottom 5 team at the Adelaide Oval with the injuries we have. No Rosie, no Bergman, no Radicalier. It was an absolute whitewash. We took control of that game from the start. And on the road, the biggest tool in radio, Rowie, Crows are going to win by at least 10 goals. Crows are going to win. Rowie, you loser. You get the F off radio. You are the most biased, stupid analyst there is. You went too cocky and you got cursed. You were cursed. That's right. We destroyed you. A bottom 5 team destroyed you. We started the game strong. We took control at the start, but our poor inside 50s and our poor shots for goal continue to be an issue all season. How many games we would have won this year if we could frickin' kick straight? Georgiades kicked 3 goals, 3. But those 3 goals he kicked weren't anything special. They're like 10 metres out. He kicked it 3 behinds that he should have put away. He got 1 out of bounds. 1 he was too short. Georgiades, mate, what's going on? What's going on? You would have been in front of the Coleman if you had more than a 50% score accuracy. 50%. Now, people are like, at the end of the game, all those Crow sooks were saying, well, say goodbye to Georgiades. Well, I was on the way home on a bus and I heard from a very good source, someone's got connections, that Georgiades is going to sign a 4-year deal for the club. 4-year deal. You heard it here. You heard it here on my channel. 4 years he's going to sign, an additional 4 years. So he's currently got next year on his contract, so he's going to sign an additional 4 years. Watch this space. We got our revenge. You reap what you sow. You're all too cocky. Look, I thought Crows were going to win, and every person thought they would. Actually, I didn't, because at work, it's on the whiteboard. At work, I put Port would win by over 30 points. I think I put 40 points. Go back to the whiteboard, because Monday, when I rock up at work, I'll be cashing in. That $10, I'll be getting at least 50, maybe $100, because everyone tipped the Crows except moi. I think Jamie tipped the Crows, Port actually, but I did a bigger margin. So if we could just improve on our inside 50s and our goal kicking, we would be back. We'll be back in final contention. And we gave away so many stupid free kicks. I would say Crows kicked probably 4 goals from free kicks we gave away. And the only Crows player that was actually doing anything half decent was Fogarty. I think he kicked like 5 goals or something. I haven't looked at the stats, but he was the only one that really looked strong in the 4 line. We destroyed their midfield. They don't have a ruckman. And they only got Dawson in the midfield. That's it. That's all they got. They really need to hit the trade window hard at the end of this season and get some power midfields because they're going to be a nothing club. And Nix, you're still going to not win a final. How many years have you coached this club for? Since what, 2018? Almost 10 years? And you still haven't won a final? And you lose to Port Adelaide, a team that lost to North Melbourne, a team that lost to West Coast. But we were there, we were knocking on heaven's door. We just lost to Sydney, who are a top 2 team. If we just play a bit better, we'll do well. Lukosius finally played a game without an injury, and he did well on the wing. Durden, what a pickup. Oh my goodness, I can't speak highly of Durden. We got him from Carlton for nothing. Nothing. He wanted to come back home. We got him for nothing. He's kicked at least he's probably on maybe 20 goals now this season. He kicked 3 goals tonight. He could have kicked the 4th, but that one got disallowed because of a touch that was all blurry in that replay. He couldn't even tell it was touched. Butters, of course, MVP, won the Brownlow medal. He's going to be a huge loss at the end of the season, but we need to accept that. He's playing his heart out. Yes, it's Butters' last showdown. And he went with a banger, MVP. But you know who else's last showdown it is? Tex Walker. Taylor Walker has played 1 year too much. He was slow. He really didn't do much. He probably set up 1 or 2 goals. But Tex, you're done, mate. If Crows sign him for another year, that is going to be a headache. You signed him 1 year too much. You're gone. Jason Horne-Francis, he's just everywhere. There was a couple of shots that he should have scored. He could have probably scored 2 or 3 goals. But still, he's a machine. A grade. He could be All-Australian. Jason Horne-Francis plays the midfield, plays up forward. That's why he's slightly better than Butters, because Butters doesn't kick enough goals. Yes, Butters is a better midfielder. Butter wins better clearances. But Jason is maybe 3-4 years younger than Butters, but he can play forward. We destroyed them in the ruck. Crows, we had 2 ruckmen. Jordan Sweet, I'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks at the card shop. Fintancini, he did okay. Fantastic. And you know who's on the rise? You know who's on the rise? Watch this space. Say his name and he appears. I believe in you, Joe Berry. Joe Berry, he's getting better. Whitlock had a couple of shots, but they were quite far out. He wasn't able to put them through, but he's a very strong contested mark. It was revenge. Revenge, and I could see all those Crow supporters in front of me. And Rowie, I'd love to see what Rowie's going to say on the radio tomorrow. You tool. 10 goals Crows are going to win by. 10 goals. We had over, 16 more scoring shots than you. We destroyed you. If we can't play finals, the best thing we can do is win a showdown. And it's been a couple of years since we won a showdown. We've been so close. 2 of the last 3 showdowns before this one, we lost by under a goal. And one of them, we lost by 98 points. We're on the rise. We're actually a better team than the Crows were last year. Head to head. Rochelle, you're a great player. Get the F out of that club. Go to Carlton. Go to the club you loved supporting when you were a kid. You know what? Carlton have potential. Go to Carlton. Ask for a trial. I know you've got a few more years. Great win. I'll be watching the replay. Here's a shooter. Well done, Port. It was a great win. Sucked in, Crows. And even if you make finals, you're not going to do anything. You're going to be a waste like you were last year. And there goes, you possibly lost top 4 because of this loss. So special occasion, I've got one of these Footy Star silver packs. Let's see which player I get, huh? If it's a Crows player, I'm going to rip it up. It's not. It's Ben King. Wait a minute. Not only is it Ben King, it's Josh Rochelle. I would say Josh is probably the Crows' best player. Him and Rankin, but I think Josh is going to be. Do I rip it up? Should I rip this up? Or do I keep this? You know what? I'll give this away. I'll give it because you know what? This is the only Crows player, him and Rankin, that I wouldn't rip up. So I'll keep you for here. I'll keep you at Rankin. You are a great player. You'll be playing for Carlton soon. Don't worry. Until then all, like, subscribe, comment, share this video. And I'll see you all next time. You are cursed.